In this video, you will learn how to successfully create double cut seams with NOC brand architectural finishes. Before applying film, always clean the substrate to be sure it is free of dust and contaminants. Wipe with a solution of 70% isopropyl alcohol and 30% water, and then wipe dry. Be sure your hands are clean and free of dirt and lotions to avoid contaminating the adhesive. And always work on a clean surface with clean tools. You will need a cutting tool with break-off blades, 2 3M brand applicator PA1 gold squeegees. One squeegee should have the edge protected with a soft loop side of 3M's hook and loop tape, or a 3M brand low friction sleeve PA1. A liner cutter. This tool has a guide under the blade that slips between the film and liner, so you can cut through only the liner. One option is Seam Buster, a product from Advanced Equipment Manufacturing. It's available online and at many major hardware and home improvement stores. A metal ruler, Scotch Blue brand painter's tape, and 1-inch wide Scotch brand masking tape. Using the liner cutter, cut a 1-inch wide strip through the liner only, but don't remove the liner. Notice the alignment mark on the right side of the wall. Place a piece of painter's tape at the top and bottom of where the double cut seam will occur. Measure for the width of the film panel you are using. Ours is 25 inches. Make an alignment mark on both pieces of tape. Apply adhesion promoter to the wall where the film will meet at the double cut seam. Allow to dry for 5 to 15 minutes. Roll back a few inches of the center piece of liner and crease with your finger. Position the film between the alignment marks. Hold back the top edge of the film while carefully aligning the film. Use your fingers to adhere the film to the wall just above the folded liner. Remove the painter's tape you used for alignment and take a moment to recheck the alignment. Squeegee the top of the film and then pull down a few inches of liner. Recheck the alignment again before you start to squeegee. The proper squeegee technique is to work from center to edge, always pushing the air to the nearest edge and using firm overlapping strokes. Continue in the same manner until the panel is applied. Firmly squeegee around all film edges one more time. Rub your hand across the film to check for air bubbles. Use a squeegee to push air bubbles to the nearest edge. Allow the narrow strip of liner to remain on the left side of the first panel. Neatly apply 1-inch wide strips of masking tape to the left edge of the film. This is the width of your overlap. Working with the second film panel, roll back a few inches of liner, fold it down, and crease it. Leave the narrow strip of cut liner adhered to the film. Position the second film panel using the masking tape strips as a guide for the 1-inch overlap. Check for good horizontal and vertical alignment. Lightly adhere the film to the wall. Then, using the techniques described earlier, continue pulling down the liner and squeegeeing the film. Check alignment often and re-squeegee the edges. Roll back the overlapping edge of the second film panel and remove the masking tape. Align a ruler with the center of the overlap and hold it in position with a scrap of film. Using a clean, sharp blade, cut all the way through both layers of film and liner, but use care not to cut the wall. The top layer of film and its liner will naturally fall away as you cut. Now remove the ruler. Lift the edge of the second panel and remove the next layer of film, which is from the first panel. Remove the liner next if it does not come off with the film. Then, lift the edge of the first panel and remove the narrow strip of liner from the second film panel. Use care not to pre-adhere the film to the walls while the adhesive is exposed. Using the edge of a squeegee, draw it across the seam to pull the seam together. Use your finger to check for a smooth double-cut seam. Working upward, use a gentle left and right rocking motion to continue to pull the seam together while pushing out the air and adhering the film to the wall. Take your time, watch carefully, and use your finger to check for a smooth seam. Adjust your motion as needed to avoid stretching the film or creating creases or tucks. Return to where you started and work down the seam using the same slow, rocking movements. Now use the edge of the squeegee to go over the seam again using firm pressure. Double cut seams are just that easy with 3M brand DYNOC architectural finishes. Please see our website for more videos on applying 3M's DYNOC brand architectural finishes.